Hello, twin flames. So I am going to do something very different today. I mean, still twin flame related, but I've been getting like this feeling that I need to do a reading for the karmic partner. Not so much a karmic situation, but the karmic partner. So if your twin flame is in a relationship with a karmic, a third party, a different person, right? That's who I will be doing a reading for. So yesterday I did a reading, messages from source for the divine feminine, and today I'm guided to also do it for the divine, for the karmic partner, right? I've been here lately really getting a lot of compassion for the karmic. I feel really, yeah, it must be really hard for them, right, to go through this journey as well on their end, right? Knowing that you are a third party and knowing that your partner's heart and mind belongs somewhere else, right? So I'm sure this journey is also very hard for them. So I thought it would be great to see what messages Source has for the karmic partner. How should they proceed from here on out, right, in this twin flame journey? So I'm bringing some of the decks from the yesterday's reading with the DF. Yeah, just seeing, I was kind of guided to some of these. So yeah, let's see. Oh, and all my decks kind of fell to the floor. They were scattered everywhere. So I think another sign again, just like yesterday, the phone actually fell to the floor, that things are really falling into place here, you know, just how they are meant to be. It's all coming together. Okay. So what does the karmic partner here need to know? Wow, interesting, because this card came out yesterday for the feminine as well. Okay, let me see what I'm getting. This is really interesting because see these two things here, and she's in the middle. So it's almost as if the karmic partner is really sitting between these two chairs, or it's kind of like the dividing line, right? It's like the thing that's keeping the masculine away from the feminine. So yeah, yesterday's reading, this was the divine feminine, and then we had a divine masculine, which was the King of Wands, and this is the Queen of Cups. And I feel like almost the way she is looking over to her and holding her hand up like this is almost like she is really here trying to block the union from coming in, right? I feel like she is not happy about this situation, that there is the divine feminine here in her divine or in your divine masculines, for her partner's life, right? So yeah, I think she's trying to put herself in the foreground here, right? Put you guys in the back, in order to really, yeah, I feel like she wants to have control over the situation, right? Like she wants to be in charge and power over controlling everything, and it's like trying to really keep the feminine out, and maybe even the masculine from being able to reach out to the feminine or get into union, or just blocking. That's what I'm getting. I feel like the karmic partner here is really blocking union. So I feel like that's where the karmic is standing right now. I feel like they do know of you. I feel like that's when she's looking straight at her and her hand is up like this blocking. So I do think they know you exist, right? They know that your masculine has a divine feminine that he thinks of, that he maybe even telepathically communicates, that he dreams of, meets in his dreams, right? So however this resonates for your connection, but I feel like the karmic knows about this, and so she's not happy about it, and that's why she's stepping forward here. And I feel like she's actually, yeah, that's the message I'm getting right now. She's like, I'm getting this energy of like, yeah, kind of like that she's actually kind of glad someone is kind of like listening to her side of things. That's kind of the message I got right now. It was almost like, yes, I am stepping forward, but not just to like block this, but also stepping forward in this reading in order to kind of like say thank you for giving me a voice, right? So yeah, I'm coming forward right now to really be addressed here and to have my voice heard. That's kind of what I'm getting right now. Wow. Yeah, so okay, this is going to be interesting. So let's see how this reading continues. So let's continue with this beautiful deck. Okay, that was archery. It's a lot of cards. So it's too many here, so we'll try to do it again. And it makes sense, you know, the karmic just came through actually saying that she's really excited that she's also being addressed here, and that she has a, maybe even, I think I wanted this to be a message from source to the karmic, but I feel like since the karmic is finally being addressed for the first time here, she's like kind of overly excited, you know what I mean? So I think that's why all these cards fell out, because she's kind of like, has so much to say from all this time. Yeah, see how they just fly out again. I don't even have a chance to really shuffle. They just come right out. So let's see, there's a bunch again that came out. So let's see. So I feel like this is going to be a mixed message here. It's going to be the karmic coming through. I feel like the karmic really wants to speak up. And it's also going to be, I'm guessing, I'm hopeful, like that's what I intended this reading to be, that source is coming through to also help give the karmic some insights and some guidance how they should proceed here in this journey. Will-o'-the-wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. Yeah, that's as soon as I'm kind of connecting with the words the shadows and hidden. So yeah, what I'm getting here is like the karmic is spying on that situation and is really coming forward here. I feel like, again, I'm getting this energy is I'm getting almost chills, like she's coming into this reading. If you could imagine, this is the karmic here really appearing in this reading right now. That's the energy I'm really getting, as if the karmic energy is really here in the room, really stepping in like this. Is wow. And I find that interesting because I had that energy here in the first card is really that appearing here in front of us, right? So yeah, and I feel like what she is saying is like, yeah, I've known this for a very long time, right? I've known for a long time what is really going on here, even though it was trying to be hidden in the shadows, right? Like the masculine was pretending that you don't exist, divine feminine, right? He was like shutting you out, or currently is probably even still for some of you shutting you out, blocking you, whatever. And I feel like she knows that he's only doing that because of the karmic, right? So she knows if she would step away, then all these blocks would be lifted, right? Like union would come in possibly for you guys. And I feel like I'm getting this really sad energy as I'm saying these words. I'm getting this really sad energy of like this really sad feeling of the karmic, where she just feels like, the word useless came in, but I don't think it's really useless, but it's like she's kind of heartbroken over the fact that, you know, she can kind of only keep him like forcefully, quote unquote, and not forcing, right? But like in a lock, right? Like kind of locked up. She knows she has to kind of keep him like this because otherwise, you know, she knows the masculine will come home to the feminine. She knows that. And so I'm getting this really sad energy here. Yeah, being blue, you know, this blue energy of her just really being sad. You know, it's like when you know somebody that you have feelings for and you love and you are with, that, and they have feelings for somebody else, right? I mean, that's just so hurtful. And that's the pain that I'm getting sent here from the karmic. She's just very sad that the masculine's heart belongs to somebody else, right? The crossing initiation. Yeah. Okay, with this, I'm kind of getting that she wishes she could just disappear through this portal, right? Like, you know, like when you just feel like so sad or hurt or embarrassed even, where you feel like, I wish the ground would just open up and swallow me. That's kind of the energy I'm getting from this. And I'm getting two things though. I'm also getting that she's also knowing that the masculine wishes he could just disappear like that, right? Like that, okay, I'm getting like maybe some of the masculines are thinking I made a mistake for like maybe getting back with this karmic or giving this karmic another chance or even getting into that relationship with the karmic in the first place, right? So I feel like, the karmic feels that energy from the masculine and feels that they just wish they could just erase the time, like, yeah, okay, that's what I'm getting, like reverse time, right? They wish they could reverse time, almost, yeah, like a time portal here, like going back in time. And she feels like it in the sense of like, oh my God, this is kind of embarrassing, right? Like this is like such a terrible feeling to be that the person I am living with, that I'm loving, that maybe have children with, right, wishes he could just erase our time together or go back in time, right? Or feels like he made a mistake giving me another chance or getting with me in the first place, having kids with me and all of that. And if any karmic is here ever watching, I don't think there's ever any way where they would think it was a mistake to have children with you, right? I believe that we have like certain people in our life for certain things, right? So and then when that thing is over, and kids aren't things, of course, but I mean, like, you know, you have like these, it's almost like sections in your life or like, yeah, chapters in a book, right? And certain people are in your life for a certain time, right? Because I have a really good friend and they were breaking up, and they have kids together and they're like the best parents together ever, right? So, and we talked about it and I was like, yeah, you know, like maybe this is the perfect mother, you know, for your children, right? Like maybe there's no other mother who would ever be as amazing as she is to your children. So that's why you guys were meant to have those kids, right? But now that they're getting really old and stuff, that chapter is over, right? Because the kids don't really need you guys as much anymore, and now that is not really holding you together as much anymore. That bond is, yeah, breaking apart, right? That's what I'm just trying to say. It's like the karmic is here for lots and lots of good reasons, right? And I'm sure they don't, like I'm saying, they don't want to erase like the relationship altogether, or they don't want to erase that, or are upset that they have kids with their karmic. I don't think so, you know. I just think that the karmic was there to teach the masculine certain things in life, you know, and for their soul to expand and grow, and really for their soul and the 3D body, his physical self, to really realize that he has this intense love for his divine feminine, right? Like that's what the karmic is really helping reveal. So the karmic is a very magical, special piece in this twin flame journey, right? Like we should never talk bad about the karmic or think bad about it. And I honestly have in the past, but I have changed my mindset about this a long time ago. So but yeah, I definitely felt this way in the past, but I'm seeing it differently now, right? Like the karmic is really there to help us all on this journey. But again, that's why I wanted to do this reading for the karmic, because it's also sad, right? Because the karmic is still a soul here, right? As a person, and their feelings and things are also important in this journey, right? I believe. So yeah, so anyway, so yeah, like I said, if a karmic is watching, it's not like he's trying to erase all of that. It's just that yeah, it's hard for the masculines because they're hurting their feminine so much by being with the karmic, right? So everyone in this triangle is really miserable here. It's just a really hard situation for everyone involved. And then we have the Father gate, bold step forward. Yeah. It's very interesting because this gate is opening, and in the back there is one that is still closed. But I feel like it's this energy of going through to that gate, right? Yeah, so okay, what I'm getting is like, yeah, I feel like definitely, I mean, even from this light, and we have 5 as like 5 stands for new beginnings and things like that, right? So, and this light coming in, I feel like Source is stepping into this reading now and really saying, yeah, in Father, right? Our, yeah, God, Source. So yeah, I feel like things are being prepared for the karmic, right? For the karmic to release the masculine. That's why this first gate is already open. And I feel like the karmic can now walk through, and this other gate will open too. And what I'm getting is this, like, you know how there's this beautiful light kind of guiding the karmic into this light. And I feel like it's saying that the karmic doesn't have to be scared of releasing the masculine. You know, that the karmic, like I said, was really here serving a very important mission on this twin flame journey, right? Really helping the masculines awaken, really helping the masculines through this spiritual journey and their spiritual awakening. They're like a catalyst to so many things. And now their work is done, quote unquote, right? So they've done their mission here. They've done an amazing job helping the community, the twin flame community, get to that next level. The next level is communication and union, and then after that will be mission. So yeah, and I feel like source is kind of like, I feel, yeah, father. Okay, yeah, like a father. I feel like it's like this welcoming home, like this opening the gates, and like, it's good, you know, like you can let go. You don't have to hold on to this your karmic partner, because your twin is a karmic partner to this karmic partner, right? Do that make sense? So it's karmic for both of them, right? It's not healthy for the karmic to stay in this forever. The karmic also deserves a beautiful soulmate love, right? A beautiful soul connection love, something that where they know when they wake up next to that person that they want to be next to them. And I feel like that's what this welcoming is. It's like this, come into my arms, you know, dear child, like, thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you've been going through. Thank you for the hardship you had to endure through this karmic cycle, right? And I will open all the gates for you. You know, you will have a beautiful life. Don't worry about it. Like, if you release, this will open up and your dreams will come true, right? So yeah, closing door, completion. Wow. I'm getting chills, major chills on my body. And we have 555. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Just like I said, yeah, I feel like really source is saying, dear karmic partner here, come, you've done what you came here for, right? You've come to really help the masculines get onto their spiritual journey, to really awaken them to the truth, who their divine feminine is, who they truly love. And I know this will probably sound really hard for karmic listening, but yeah, it's now time. Look how beautiful that light is that's waiting here on the other side for you. You see that everything is overgrown here, right? It's like dark, and like, you deserve this, dear karmic, right? Like, you deserve this beautiful light, right? Like, you deserve everything too, just like the masculine does, right? And just like the divine feminine does. Like, everyone involved in this really deserves a happy ending, because we've put ourselves through so much misery and pain, right? It's such a hard journey. Only who's really gone through this twin flame journey will really understand what I'm talking about. But I'm sure like this was like one of the hardest journeys for the karmic in their life as well, right? So but yeah, that's why I feel like it's overgrown now. The time is now. The time is now to release, close the door behind you, and really go into this beautiful light and really see what magical life awaits on the other side for you, you know, like, you know, who is going to be your life partner, your soulmate, right? Who will really give you everything that you always dreamt of too, right? In the hand, the universe is your partner. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Wow, exactly. I feel like source is really saying here, yeah, this was really all orchestrated here. And like I said in the reading yesterday, the messages from source to the divine feminine, we've signed contracts before we've come to earth, right? We made these plans. So that's why in the hand, right, the universe is your partner. We've made these plans. It was all in our hands from the beginning. Even though it doesn't feel like it to us now, the karmic doesn't feel it, our masculine doesn't, and the feminine doesn't feel it. We all feel kind of helpless and trapped in this right situation, and dealing with this pain is so hard. And but I feel like it's, yeah, source is just saying, don't worry about it. Neither of you, any of you, you guys had made these plans long before you incarnated, right? And we are on your side, right? Like, let go, give it to God, right? Let go, let God, or whatever the saying is, right? Yeah, let go and let God. Yeah. So that's really the message I'm getting here. It's like, wow. Whew, I have chills all over. So, wow, I already talked 20 minutes. That's unbelievable. I can't believe it's been such a long reading so far. And I have so many more decks that I wanted to bring in. So, yeah, yeah, I feel like the main message has been said here, so if you want to drop, that's fine. But I want to dig deeper. Like I said, I haven't done a reading like this before, and I feel like the karmic was really excited to be listened to here. So I want to give the karmic all the time that this reading needs. And yeah, so let's see what else we can find out. And I kind of just got to thank you from the karmic energy. Like, thank you. You know, thank you for this reading. Thank you for doing this. Okay, one card. To the moon and back. Wow. Wow, I have to sit with this because this actually resonates very much with my personal twin flame journey and the karmic. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think what she is saying is that, okay, that she does love your masculine, right? To the moon and back. She really has a lot of love for your masculine in her heart. And that's why she's looking away too, right? She can't really look straight forward right now into this reading, because it's painful for her. I feel like she's I don't know if you can see this, but she looks like as if she wants to cry, and she's ashamed of wanting to cry and looking away. And then we have the two birds here, right? And I feel like the two birds are the divine feminine and the divine masculine, right? And she feels like, yes, she is that third wheel. Okay, that's words I just got. She is the third wheel in this connection, right? And that's what pains her a lot right now, realizing that. She's really sad about that because she truly does love the masculine to the moon and back, and she only really had good intentions. I really see that, like, you know, feathers, angel wings, like, she never meant to really cause any pain or hurt anyone in this at all. You know, okay, wow, this was like a really interesting message I just got. So this was like a message from, I think, like her higher self saying, like, it sucks that I picked this karmic card, you know, that I picked to be the karmic in this incarnation. So she's like, why did I even agree to this in the first place? What the heck was I thinking? You know, like, this sucks experiencing it here as a human, right? Like, now I am in between you guys. I am the third wheel. And it really hurts me a lot. It hurts me a lot to feel this way. And why did I even agree to this? But I feel like it's a good sign. She is coming through, acknowledging that she knows that it's something that she had agreed to upon before coming to Earth, right? But she's like, why did I even agree to this? And I felt like this so many times myself. I'm like, why did I agree to my twin flame journey to be the way it is? Because I've met him 23 years ago, and we haven't been in union once, really. I mean, we've, yeah, other things, but like, we haven't been a couple, an official couple, right? So yeah, and I've been saying the same thing over and over again in my mind, like, how did I even come incarnating into this world with this? Like, this has been the hardest thing for me in this life, is this twin flame journey, right? 23 years, you can imagine. So yeah, and I feel like we're both, like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way as me, right? Like, and the karmic here, actually. I think we're all asking ourselves, why the heck did we incarnate here into this and pick this hard journey? And I know once we are back on the other side, we will understand everything. But for now, yeah, of course, it's hard for all of us involved here. Yeah. And when I looked here, it was 24:24 on the clock. That might mean something to numerology. Something I would probably look up. So we had 555, so I would look up 555, twin flame separation, and then 24:24, twin flame separation, and see what the meaning of that is. So let's see what else we can find out. Wow, these cards have come out before. Okay, summon. Let's look at the cards. Love. High Priestess of Fire. And Growth. Very interesting. It's hard to read the energy. From this one, the first message I got when I saw it was like, the karmic is scared of being alone, right? So if they release the masculine to the divine feminine, I feel like they're scared to be alone here, right? So they might be scared, will I ever find another partner? You know, like, how long do I have to be single? And yeah, especially the ones that maybe have been with your masculine for a very long time, right? And if they have children together and stuff, I feel like they are just very scared of being left alone, right? Yeah, okay, what I got like intuitively, like a message in my mind now when I saw this was like, I wish I could just, yeah, change it all. I wish I could just stop that this has ever happened. And I feel like I'm getting kind of like, she wishes like she could just wish the, yeah, with this fire energy to these two here, I feel like she wishes she could just wish the divine feminine away, right? Like, and not in a bad way, but just like, you know, because she does love the masculine a lot. Like she said, to the moon and back, right? She loves him. Her heart belongs to the masculine right now. And yeah, her heart beats for your masculine, right? So she really does feel sad about that, right? Like she wishes you just weren't in the picture, right? So she wishes the feminine wasn't here and she could just erase the fact that you are, but she can't, right? Unfortunately, that's not possible. And yeah, so very interesting. So I can't wait to see what the other cards say, because yeah, I feel like there's like this pain energy coming through here now, right? Like since this card here, really, she's just really sad, scared of being alone, you know, scared of the outcome of releasing the masculine. You know, like you could almost see maybe that the heart, you know, it's like not stitched, but it has like these, it's wrapped up with things, right? So you could see like she's scared, like she has to like stitch her heart, right? Like because it's going to be in pain and hurting. And so yeah, I think she wishes she just could wish this situation would be different, but of course she can't. So yeah, so let's see what else we can find out. And so yeah, it's my dog whining out there. She wants her food. Didn't expect this reading to go this long. Between worlds, wow. Clean it up and a change in the wind. Wow. And we really have 3 here. We have 3, 1, 2 is 3, and 2, 1 is 3. So we got 3, 5, 5, and 24. Okay, wow. Okay, I think this is really great news. So yeah, okay, wow. So this is amazing. So yeah, You know, she is afraid of what will happen, but regardless, right, she wishes she could just wish you away, but she knows she can't. She truly does love your masculine, and she's also, you know, she already knows she's going to be in a lot of pain once they separate. But I feel like what she's saying with this message here, and source as well, is like, yes, I do have to let it go. You know, I'm really in between worlds. And you see, this is the dark, and she's stepping with a crown on into this beautiful new life, right? And the karmic deserves it just as much as the divine feminine and masculine, right? So yes, and there's like this celebration happening here, and everything is welcoming her, and she will be like this beautiful glowing queen, you know, in her life, once she makes that move and releases the masculine, right? It's now is the time to do that. Now is the time to clean up, release wind in, or a change in the wind, you know, like let it go, you know, let the air and the water and everything like cleanse you, you know, and move on, right? It's time to move on and start a new life here for the karmic partner, and of course the masculines and the feminines. Okay, so this is the last deck, the conscious spirit. So let's see anything else. These are more I messages. So see anything else we can get as a last message here from the karmic. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have celebrate life. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting all life on Mother Earth. Wow. And what I'm getting from this is actually is like, if she really starts looking at the situation of releasing the masculine and looking at what her life can be, you know, I feel like that's what this is. It's like this welcoming celebration here, what I'm seeing. It's that same thing, like, yeah, celebration, celebrate life, exactly. So she will be able to celebrate life. Like, she doesn't really know this at this moment, because now it's all connected to pain and heartache and stuff, right? The upcoming energies here once she releases the masculine. But again, just like this beautiful card with source coming through, with the gates opening, and, you know, like really welcoming the karmics in here, saying that all their dreams will come true. They'll find a soulmate love, and everything will work out beautiful. I think that's exactly what this is saying. Like, once the karmic releases the masculine, they'll be able to celebrate life. Fire element. I ignite the fire within me that connects me to the divine. Yeah, and I feel like this is like her trying to really gain the strength now, and the power and the energy to really cut cords, right? To really let go. So I feel like we always been getting the message of that the masculines are gaining that strength and really working on releasing the karmic. But what I'm getting in this reading, and especially right now with this card, is like, no, it's not just the masculine doing that work, quote unquote. It's also the karmic who has that power within her as well, and she's also part of that separation, right? Like, and she's also gaining that strength right now in order to be able to release the masculines to the feminine. And sacred space, I find peace, security, and contentment when surrounded by nature's beauty. Yeah. So I think this is what it's saying, is like, it's time for some solitude right now for the karmic, right? Like, the karmic really needs to like get out, like cleanse herself, cleanse her energies, get ready, you know, prepare herself, make plans, and make peace. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Really making peace with the situation, with letting go of the masculine, and really start planning their new life here. What life can hold for them, what magic can await them if they release the karmic. Yeah, karmic, to the karmic, our masculines are the karmic too, right? So yeah, but yeah, once they release the masculine, this amazing life awaits them, right? So yeah, wow, very intense, beautiful reading here. Yeah, so yeah, I think we all need to have lots and lots of respect for the karmic here. The karmic is really just as much in pain probably as the divine feminine and the masculines here, right? This journey is just really, really hard for all of us, for everyone involved. So yeah, lots of respect, and yeah, I wish all the karmics out there a lot of peace and the energies and the power to endure all the next steps that will have to unfold and come here. Yeah, okay, this is a long reading. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I talk to y'all soon.